So it's time for my annual expectation videos. Going to be talking about my expectations for the One Piece manga in 2015, some events that I'm hoping to see, what I want to see, and just overall what I'm expecting for One Piece in 2015. Now, one of the big things is definitely I'm expecting the end of the Dressrosa arc. We've been in this arc for over a year now. I'm expecting its climax. I'm expecting everything to kind of come to a close. And with 2014 kind of ending off with a lot of the executives being defeated one after another, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe even mid-2015 we end Dressrosa and see, the final fights and everything, because, again, we've been in this arc for a long time, and it's already wrapping itself up, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how it's going to climax, especially with, some of the fights that we have right now. We still have Luffy versus Bellamy and Law versus Doflamingo. To be honest with you, it's only a matter of time until Luffy knocks this fool the hell out, or he knocks himself the hell out, so not really expecting too much more from Luffy versus Bellamy. Law versus Doflamingo, whatever happens, regardless of what, to me personally, I kind of want to see the final fight being Luffy versus Doflamingo, even though that's very shonen, like main villain versus the main hero. But I think one of the best things that this can do is display how far Luffy's come, because up until this point, he's had some scrapes, he's had some run-ins, but we haven't seen a true testament to how strong Luffy has become after the time skip. We don't know if he's, Vice Admiral tier or Admiral tier. I highly doubt he's Admiral tier. I think he might be slightly under, but we haven't had a full test of his power yet. So I think with a formidable foe as Doflamingo, let's be real here, Doflamingo is like probably near Admiral as well. Like, he beat the living shit out of Smoker, but you could tell that he really didn't want to tango with Aokiji. So it's like he's probably somewhere in between Vice Admiral and Admiral, and that would be perfect for Luffy. And speaking of that, I think in that particular fight, it would be interesting as well to see either a new gear for Luffy or some sort of new transformation. I would love to see Gear 4th, but if not Gear 4th, then definitely some huge transformation that showcases just how strong Luffy's becoming. When he fights Doflamingo, I want to be able to say when he fights Doflamingo, oh shit, this is on that Lucci level when Luffy fought Lucci. Like, that's what I'm really hoping for, because we haven't had one of those in a while in One Piece where it's like, that's a memorable fight. Like, outside of Marineford, can you really say where there was a fight where it was like, that's gonna go down as a classic? Fishman Island didn't have it. Punk Hazard had, like, Law cutting the island in half, but that wasn't really the fight itself. That was just, like, Law cutting an island in half. So we really haven't had one of those, like, this is going to go down in One Piece history, and I definitely hope that Luffy versus Doflamingo, or even Luffy and Law versus Doflamingo, can be that. Also, with Dressrosa hopefully coming to a close in 2015, I want to see what happened to Sanji and the rest of the crew when they were going up against Big Mom. Are they annihilated? Which I highly doubt, Oda's going to kill them off, let alone off screen. What happened? I definitely want to get addressed with that. Now, I don't want too much time to have passed as far as, like, next time we see them completely, we skip on and everything that's actually happened, but I want a decent amount, enough to where, like, okay, we could just look at a flashback and see maybe in a couple chapters what they've been through since they started, because this entire time they've been off camera and we've been, focusing on this, it would be kind of like, wow, so this entire time we're not going to see anything that happened or whatever. So I definitely want to see what happened, whether they befriended Big Mom because of, I think it was Jola, her, potential daughter. A lot of people are speculating that was her daughter, and Thriller Bark with the whole Vivre card or whatever. Maybe they could have befriended her, or whatever the case may be. I want that to be addressed, because, again, it's been a long time since we've seen Sanji, Chopper, Nami, I think Brooke as well. Like, there's been quite a distance of time, so I really want in 2015 to get back to that, and overall focus on one of the emperors, because, we've been in New World for a bit now, we've been a few arcs in, and with this whole Big Mom situation, this is the perfect time for Luffy to cement himself as something big in New World, and either possibly be named an emperor, or whatever the case may be, just get some sort of stature in New World where it's like, Luffy's gone up there. So if, let's just say, we get back and they're barely struggling, hanging on against Big Mom, and Luffy arrives, then this would be a perfect opportunity for Luffy to claim that name, or, Big Mom to come back and help the Straw Hats defeat Doflamingo. Whatever it is, I definitely want to get back to Big Mom. Another big thing is the Revolutionary Army and Sabo. I want more of, like, okay, why has Sabo been with, Dragon all these years, and he never went to go rescue Ace? A little bit of a backstory of when he found Sabo, why Robin never told Luffy, I've been with your brother all these years. So there's a lot of explanations as far as, like, at the very least, Sabo's relationship with the Revolutionary Army. How did he become second in command right under Dragon? And, just kind of the relationship there. Now, I'm not expecting Dragon himself to show up and have a beer with Luffy or whatever, but I am hoping for a little bit of exposition as to what's been going on this entire time. And hell, why the hell were they even on Dressrosa to begin with? I think we got a little bit of it, but I would like a little bit more. And to be honest, at this point, if at the end of this arc we don't get a new Straw Hat, whether it be Bartolomeo or Law or somebody else, we aren't going to get another Straw Hat because this is the time right here and now to get a new Straw Hat. So if in 2015 we don't get a new Straw Hat, not including Jinbei, which kind of he has like half a hat on or whatever, we're not getting a new Straw Hat because it's been since Thriller Bark since we've had a Straw Hat. Now is as good as time as ever. So if it's not Bartolomeo or Law, we probably won't get one. But hopefully if we do get one, it's now in 2015 and it's probably Bartolomeo. And last but not least, I definitely want at least a little more advancement with one other of the Straw Hats as far as hockey goes. We've seen Usopp get hockey. Maybe we could either get Robin or Chopper. I think they'd be the most potential candidates to have it. Maybe Robin already has it and she hasn't showcased it. But I would like, in particular, I guess personally, as far as favoritism goes, I would like to see maybe Chopper or Nami get it, simply because I think the weak trio, it would be interesting for them not to have necessarily the most might, but they can do the hockey. I think either Nami or Chopper getting it would be very interesting, and it would build up the weak trio to become beasts. And that's pretty much everything that I want to see in 2015 with the One Piece manga. I'm not expecting, the end of the story or whatever, but I'm definitely expecting a little bit more of, just wrapping things up in Dressrosa, kind of possibly facing the Navy once again, because, we have Fujitora and the remainder of them, locked in with Birdcage, so maybe we might have a little mini war to get off of Dressrosa and get away from them. But let me know what you want to see with the One Piece manga in 2015. Any expectations? Do you think Dressrosa will definitely wrap itself up? I would be very shocked if we're in 2016 with Dressrosa. I would be devastated at that point. So we more than likely are going to get that wrapped up. And if there's a new Straw Hat at this point, who do you think it will be? Do you even think we're going to get one at all? Just everything that you want to see in One Piece manga in 2015. Let me know. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.